Hello, Action Catalyst listeners. This is Adam Outland with your Overtime with Outland. Today's Overtime is focused on Dave Brown, and we'll be going over his interview, some resources and tools and nuggets that we've extracted from that. In Dave's interview, he talked about a few different things, the value that you can immediately apply to your practice and what you're building. Number one is the concept would fly when you don't feel like it. It's an acronym he's talked about internally in our company for years, something he's written about in his new book, Servant Selling. And it's the concept that when you don't feel like doing something, you ought to just go ahead and do it. If you make a habit of doing things you don't like doing, that generally points you in the direction of success and towards your goals. You don't feel like working out, probably should go to the gym anyway. So that mantra lives on his license plate on the back of his car as a constant reminder to would fly when he's dealing with challenges. A second tool that he discussed was self-talk. He said specifically the self-talk expression he uses in Coaches with Himself is saying the words, "I have all the time in the world." He said it's one of the best time management strategies to remind yourself that you have all the time in the world for the people and the things that matter. And too often we walk around saying we're busy. We tell people we're busy. And Dave makes a point of letting people know he's got all the time in the world for them. And that's a really meaningful expression and tool in his life. Lastly, he talks about one of his favorite books being Green Eggs and Ham. He said this book, while written for children, presents a great point of persistence of asking and getting rejected, but overcoming that and eventually accomplishing something. And that's the book Green Eggs and Ham. And one last little anecdote he threw in at the end of the interview that was really valuable was a personal anecdote about his own son, where he was in a rush to help his son get ready for school. And in that rush, he was focused on efficiency. He said he was focused on trying to get everything done, get the lunch packed, get him out the door. And he didn't realize that sometimes connection needs to take priority over efficiency, as his wife shared with him with their son. Connection over efficiency. Sometimes what people need is just someone to sit down and listen and be with them. And that provides more of a lifetime of value than being efficient. With those nuggets, I hope you guys have some great application in your own practice. And if you want more where this comes from, check out episode 437 with Dave Brown.